course, when we choose tower, we get Slime Queen. Yeah, this is the scariness of one tower. Well, as discussed, Coffin loses the run instantly, I believe. So let's go ahead and take Ranger here. And someone with 7 health and has an engaged side that's pretty good at killing Slimers, maybe? Phew. This is a pretty scary fight. Can I have this on your non-engaged side? Give it on these 3 sides, but not this one. I think that would probably work, but Coffin gets a random tier 0 hero. And that random tier 0 would also get this Caltrop. And having a tier 0 hero means, like, it's a million years before we have a chance to replace Biff. I mean, we've been making Biff kinda work, but, like, they've made themselves the entire team. Whew. Sure is awkward. Like, I'm afraid of this fight enough that it feels like I want Needle, but like, how do you actually make that work? Like, this is funny. Like, if our orange we just picked up had 6 HP, maybe I could justify that. But like, I still consider it because I need the help in this fight, don't I? Because we don't, like, if we had regen, I could, like, a 2-pip regen on anybody. I think we might be able to just stall, like, we spend the first 6 turns building up regen, like, barely staying alive. Probably even more than that, like, 8 turns building up regen, barely staying alive. And then we can start taking out Slimers one at a time or whatever. But we don't have that. We have a spell with Deplete. I mean, building up Vitality without Picky doesn't build it up fast enough. This is 10 damage output here. This is 9 damage output here. Nine or 12 here. It's only a 1 in 3. The heavy targets the blue here. Yeah, I mean, we've got growth shields. I mean, we have that, sure. That actually does have some value, like here. That could be really powerful there, to be fair. And here. And I guess here, like, kind of, that's slow. That's really slow. Like that already has to be doing something. Like, I guess some worlds we get this the first turn, like, burn this on the Slimelet, but it's growth, so now it almost one-shots Slimers later. Like, any of these cases, you still need to hit the same exact side 2 turns in a row, though. I mean, not exactly, it could be the turn after, but, like, then everybody's dead. We're, like, on the cusp of being able to survival stall. But it's really, like, it would be hard even without the Caltrops to survival stall here. I think it would be pretty doable without the Caltrops. With them, it's real sketch. This would almost work better if it was only +1, because then I could proc it on the Slimelets and the cleave would still hit the neighbors. Like, there's some consideration to try to pull something like this off, but it's pretty dang jank. Like, we've got enough manipulation, we can pull it off some good amount of the time. But yeah, that's the thing, like, we can't win with stall, we can't win without. The way to win without is double biff, mostly. Double biff gets there. Get biff on turn 1 and turn 3 or something. Turn 1 and turn 2 is like a 20% chance. I guess a little bit less because we'd have to be in a position to keep them alive too, but I don't think there's much more to do about it though. I don't think picky works. I don't know, maybe. Like this is interesting. Right? It's interesting. I'm like, I kind of, like, I can also even do this too, right? I can have, like, try to thread the needle with the needle and not do it on all of them. If we want to not stall, we probably actually want to run like Knife Bag on Druid or something. This is so awkward with the growth, too. It's just like, alright. Now the shield's too big and I can no longer save anybody with it. But maybe you still can because of the vitality going off. Like, I don't know. It's possible. 46 health we have to go through here. So, like, yeah, we probably need to hot stall. That's too much health. Like, that is entirely too much health. Fighting a Slimer and the Slime Queen at the same time at any point is basically a disaster unless we get good engage value to clean up that Slimer quick-like. The fact that Ranger doesn't do anything other than just sit here slowly dying to Caltrops while we're stalling is not great, but I don't think this is good enough to do. Because, like, now Primrose also isn't really doing very much. Because their self-growth just makes them die faster. I mean, I guess they can kind of do this. You just grow this side until it can one-shot Slime Queen. No. It's slower to grow it that high than it is to not have Picky, of course. But Picky helps the other sides. Yeah, I mean, if we're trying to stall, it feels like it kind of has to be this, but it's miserable. Isn't it? And I still keep looking at this Picky. It's like, it's really, really hard to tell, like, just how hard this is to manage, right? Like, it's really powerful. That's a lot of stats. It's very difficult to manage. We have a decent amount of weird ways we can manage it, right? Like, people can lock Caltrops, intentionally damage themselves, so their HP's now down to 3, so we can use the 3 shield on that. Like, you can do stuff to finagle it somewhat. Yeah, exactly, Toast. Yep. No, I'd do that for sure if it could work off the Slimelets, I think. And, like, setting up for this, for 4 damage against a Slimer is definitely doable. So I'm really torn. Really torn, because this is This appears to be the fight we lose, so that's why we're spending a lot of time thinking about this here. Like, I don't think it really works on Priestess. Like, we kind of have to put this vest on Priestess in that case, and I don't think that's really what we want to do. Maybe it's this, then. We, set up for the split on the stall with Ranger. Oh, but Primrose... Primrose is dying to cantrips when they use these sides. Like, if this was just a regular heal 3, it would be better for me here by kind of a good margin. Like, I think if this was just regular heal 3, I'm done considering locking it in. We're gonna try the picky. But since I, like, using these as heals just means Primrose dies. Like, I can use them about once, and then afterwards it's like, And this is, like, kind of doing this weird split where, like, this side is quite good for killing Slimers, right? Like, that's great Slimer killing side. But... wow. So, I mean, I guess if we're in stall mode, we still have these two sides. That'll often be able to do something. Or, you know, Primrose dies and therefore it's still better to have this on Ranger? I don't... I really detest my options. But yeah, there's basically no way my damage output's good enough unless I feel like I need to try for like the 15% or whatever for Biff to hit that at least twice, and... I'm gonna try it this way. I'm going with a big chomp on Ranger. Okay. You need a 2 damage side to kill the Slimelet here. And we don't really want to do incidental damage to the Slime Queen, probably, because we want to be able to balance twice. Okay, Priestess isn't rolling again, so this isn't going to work on the first turn. Druid could also kill the Slimelet, could grow a shield. Could heal up Biff a little bit. That's probably good enough. Because we're gonna be left with like 2 mana afterwards regardless, so... So, you would just be rolling for the growth side here. Would you rather big chill? I guess there's an argument, since we have the mana, we could potentially kill the first Slimer if they hit the sword. Because we hit the turn 1 Biff, so we can be somewhat aggressive if it seems prudent. Some amount of the time that's better. They can also heal... no, they can't heal Priestess for 3. So, this side is better, but not, like, that important. Although it could be, because it could hit the engage side. Like... because then Ranger's set up to start sniping Slimers. They do have 7 health, right? Let me just make sure I'm not, like, misremembering that. 7 health. So only 1 other burst. Okay, there's enough situations we want to kill the first Slimer that figured I would look for that. Do we just stop here? This is our 1 in 6 chance to grow Ranger here. I think this is out when we don't have the cleave here. Let me look at it. Let me look at it. Kind of, because we still need to kill the Slimelet, but like that's kind of fine, right? I could still balance it. I could also Primrose here if I wanted to. Interesting. Oh, well, I mean, that doesn't... that's a separate thing. That would be under the current situation that I could do this, not the other line, of course, but... So it'd be Dead Slimer... It would look like this... And it would just look like this overall, like Slimer's dead. Slime Queen's at 11, the Slimelet's at 1. Everybody's health is at least 2. Otherwise, Biff could just be at 7 health. And we kind of stall. Let's take a look at what that looks like. It looks like spending a bunch of mana to burst a Ranger, but... So we would have basically taken... I guess Ranger's health's about the same, so it's... We've taken 4 damage to net 3 mana and kill 1 Slimer. Or Slimelet, rather. Not exactly what I would call progress, but not progress? Question mark. Man on hand is value. Feels like it's worth re-rolling Primrose here. Perfect. Yep, exactly what we were hoping for, always. And all the mana's coming from here, so I can't shield that. I could potentially... Let me see if this makes any more sense. Yes and no. I think no, because the top and bottom are more likely to be targeted. Although counterpoint, yes, because now we've got 2 dodges on the person targeted by heavy. Maybe that is better? They've only got 1 heavy side, though, not 2. I mean, eventually we need to kill Slimelets and and Slimers and Ranger is pretty dang helpful for that stuff. And like Ranger would be looking really good for ganging up on Slimers if Primrose had hit their growth side and then they had a 3 damage engage here. The other thing is that having 5 people alive means this is 3 mana to heal 5. So if Slime Queen's attacking top and bottom, we are allowed to flash for 4. This is certainly the category of sometimes this is better. Yeah. Ranger even good start to the turn. Good start to the turn. Exactly what we're hoping for here. Oh my god. So we can make use of this. We can make use of these. We can, yeah, okay. You've got to roll. Gross. Oh, if I do this, though, then I can't use this on Priestess, but I could use it on Ranger here, I guess. I could do that. That's terrible. I don't know that it gets less terrible. I can use Leaf to buff this, I guess. If I use, yeah, that's a thing, I think. Then I've just got a burst Ranger at the end if I do it that way. I can do this. If we had the freaking trowel here, that would be looking kind of sharp. Yeah, that seems to lose a lot of balance value. Because of positioning, I can't use Leaf to boost this side. I need Liquor. Liquor would be 3 mana to just focus a heal right now would be pretty nice. I feel like. I really want Leaf to do something. It's like, you got these stupid Caltrops and Blinks, you're like, well, maybe it's not so bad if they do something, but... I mean, currently we always have the out that Slime Queen can just keep rolling heavy and Biff can keep dodging. But, like... certainly not the out we're looking to rely on. What if, right, that's, not gonna save Priestess. I was seeing if I could get away with not using this. That sadly looks like the best we can do, and, let's not 1 in 6, Priestess, please. Usable tactic, Leave. Thanks. Big value. I briefly hesitated because I was like, sometimes that can be value if it makes the like picky light up or something, but no, we don't have that. Don't 1 and 6, 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 don't 1 and 6. Okay. I mean, this is also bad. They're hitting top and bottom again. That's not what we want, but it appears to be people alive, so that's kind of good. It's a heal 3 on Ranger and setting Primrose up to be Caltrop Death. But it does have everyone alive, and we're growing aside, I guess. Oh, Cat. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid, Cat. Hope the rest of your runs went well. Cat's been playing a lot of Slice and Dice as well. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Curses are in the bottom left. We could also bring them up here. We of course hit Slime Queen to go with the tower, so they've got an extra Slimer that they summon. We were offered pretty bad picks, or quite bad picks for our team, so we randomed and we got Biff here. The 6 HP hero that has a 7 damage pain side over here. That's what we're rocking on our blue. So Biff has made himself the center of attention, so we kind of have to make it work. We're trying. Meanwhile, we've got Piggy on Primrose, so their sides can only target things that have the exact right amount of HP. That amount of HP is changing gradually over time. Their growth side makes their caltrops bigger. And, yeah, it's not ideal. I would describe the situation as not ideal. Does this make any sense? Is that something? It's almost something. It's not quite something. But Piggy with the healing works the same way. The target needs to have exactly that much health to be targeted with it. But this struggle doesn't seem entirely indicative of bottom caltrops being inherently a disaster. We've had bad luck to go with it. Like, we took 4 random tier 1 items, and we still have not gotten anything that can replace our bottom side. So we have not been able to get rid of any of our caltrops. Well, I went for that line, Toast. I went for the line that if I could, like, get Primrose on their sword, I would have gone for the Slimer, but, like, we wouldn't have even necessarily been guaranteed to kill the Slimer on the second turn. Like, I mean, I guess we could have spent all our mana on it. It wasn't great. I did go for the line that, like, enabled it to potentially be good, but I mean, kind of ruined either way. The shield is better-ish, but, like, the sword isn't, because we're Ranger's locked, so we're not setting up. Oof, that's really not great. Let me make sure this looks like what it is to start, at least. Like, we could do nothing while Biff keeps looking for the giant pile of mana. Like, at least the nothing does leave people with 2 HP, so they're not in insta-caltrop death range. So Primrose is getting there. Their caltrops are now 3s. So madness. It's just everything is nonsense here. I saw the good side briefly. No. Okay. There's no way to make the leaf make sense. Like, I really would like to leaf this, but just the math don't work. The math don't work. All right. We've grown one of Druid's sides. How about we get a heavy attack dodge? Give me a chance to bring. No, okay, just gonna be top and bottom. Yep, top and bottom it is. Sorry for pretending it could be anything else. But yeah, broadly toast, like, that might work if it was regular Slime Queen, but we've got 3 Slimers we have to go through, so I need some level of stall happening to be able to pull this off, I think. Like, this is appealing. I don't know that it's good, but I want it to be good. Nothing else they could do is particularly good right now. If Biff hits mana and Druid hits heal, then the shield or heal 5 is on the table, I guess. I think when they're continuing to target our top and bottom, I need to aim in that direction. I mean, that's everyone alive again. Priestess got some HP buffer now. At least Biff didn't finish up on a Caltrop. That's nice. Druid shield is growing. We're growing. Heavy. I mean, they built up enough health we can kind of manage it. Primrose hit the Caltrop though, so Primrose might be saying goodbye. I think they need to still roll though. These are 6s. This is a 7 now. It's we get one go of Primrose trying to kill a Slimer here. That's not at all what I want. Oh, and that's aside with the 2 keywords. Maybe I should have maybe kept the Caltrop so that I could use it to leaf Priestess. Actually. Damn. I didn't even consider that. I should have kept the Caltrop on Primrose. Awkward. Now that I haven't, we should probably be rolling for the shield, or the growth side, or the sword is on the table too. I mean, I guess this is still fine, because, like, Primrose is already dead to Caltrop regardless, so getting a nice 6 heal in is pretty great, arguably. Because we can't balance 3 times. I could, no, the heal's better than using Leaf. Right. Oh, right, I can't. It would, right, 2 keywords. We talked about this. We talked about this. Like, If I do this, they can survive a Caltrop, but only if they don't use this. But I guess I've got the mana, so I have options. Like this is a legal game action. Oh, that gives a Primrose to 6, so I could still do this if I want to. Priestess is more important, so we'll do it that way. This resembles progress. It's complicated. Greetings, Relazumo. What amazing stunt will they come up with next? Never killing a Slimer, althougalthough, if they keep growing, they can just plow through the Slime Queen. So, maybe that happens. Primrose grows enough that they just explode the Slime Queen with like an 11 damage punch in the face. Unfortunately, that does still summon the Slimers, so like, we almost need to set up to kill the first Slimer first, because 3 Slimers is worse than 1 Slime Queen. But it's interesting. It's potentially on the table if Primrose lives long enough. I don't love Biff's current health total very much. Because now we're going to get the heavy attack on Priestess, although that's... nope, never mind, just top and bottom. I don't know why I would ever think anything else would ever be rolled. It's just top and bottom. How much health do you have right now? 7. Oh, great. Okay, that's real good. Yeah. We can't heal up Biff enough to make the shield work on them, unfortunately. But we're still rolling Priestess and Ranger both have a chance to make Biff playable. Priestess I'd prefer you don't Caltrop again, because then Primrose can't target you anymore. But that's okay. We got balance if we need to on that front. Okay. I've got 4 mana to preemptively burst. Let me actually see if like this is a thing. Yeah. Okay. Really sad that we weren't able to use the 7 damage side to kill a Slimer. I did roll for it. Okay, we're kind of looking at balancing anyway, so Ranger getting an engaged side would be pretty high value here. Priestess is still keeping this. No, there's no leaf for Priestess. Possible here, really. Okay, good pull. We can shield Ranger instead if we want. Like that. Got options there. I mean, do we just shield Priestess anyway? Probably just shield Priestess anyway. I'm spending 4 mana to get... That's, yeah, that's how it goes, though. But... like... ain't this terrifying? And then here, it's like, do I start burning down the Slimer? Do I leave them at full in case Ranger hits the engage side? We need to do 3 more damage. Druid's still on 2 on here. 3 damage is hard to deal. Oh no. And Primrose and Druid are both at full health, so like another balance is not the most exciting. Like, I need this damage on this Slimer a lot, but also I need this damage on Slimer a lot. I think we do it this way, though. It feels more consistent. Yeah, that feels more consistent. I don't even know what attack I want Slime Queen. Why even consider that Slime Queen has different attacks? I don't... Why would it ever even cross my mind that Slime Queen could possibly do something different? Okay, that's at 7, you say. Priestess is at 9. If they were at 8 after the burn, we could then use this on Priestess and send their HP to the moon. Like, I don't think this ever does anything. So only the shield would do something? Or the growth side. Greetings at Bone Pile. Welcome to the stream. Picky gave me extra pips, but means I have to target something with exactly the same HP as the number of pips I have. So this will only target something at exactly 7 health. Only 8 health, only 8 health right now. I don't want to blast through the Slime Queen at this point, though. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a line to lose. Like I said, 3 Slimers is harder to deal with than 1 Slime Queen is. Right? Like, this is 18 damage a turn, and a Slime Queen's been about 10 damage a turn. So the Slimer needs to be dead before we can really consider any of that, I think. So I thought I was keeping this. Am I keeping this? Primrose is in a tough spot. It kind of feels like I need to roll for the shield, and it kind of feels like I need to not roll so they don't just die. Druid needs to hit 2 damage. Biff is probably just dodging. Well, no, we're hopefully killing the Slimer. Although that said, like... Are we ready to sacrifice Biff for a pile of mana at this point? You mean if we also burned and used this? We Vitality burned and this, then we could use this on Biff, I guess. Attack's already 8, that's already gone. Like, that would make sense if Biff had already hit their mana side, probably. Right. If, do that, but it's terrible in all of the other ways. I don't like it. I don't like it. This is definitely one of the longest fights I've had in this game. Very hard to suss out here. I mean, I guess this is actually fine, right? Like, if we do that. So we're rerolling Druid to look for the damage to kill Slimer this turn. Are we just keeping this in case we miss? Or am I rolling it in the hopes that Biff dies and gives us mana in the meantime? I guess we're just keeping this. Okay, cool. And we have to burst it. Burn doesn't make sense, and I don't think we'd want to anyway, necessarily. Okay. So we burst it first, so we can do 1 damage to the Slimelet as well. The growth is happening. Alright. This is... It resembles progress. I'm not even gonna say like it's confidently progress. It's complicated. Primrose is a pile of nonsense. Slime Queen. What the hell? I mean, I guess this is fine. Just more max HP for Priestess and Ranger, I guess. I don't... Okay, so you're at 9 now. Kind of awkwardly, even 2 Slimers are kind of worse than a Slime Queen, but I'm okay with that. It was just we could never be in a situation where we have to deal with 3 Slimers at the same time. Like, that just wasn't gonna work. Okay, Primrose still has 8 HP, so we're allowed to grow 1 more time, if that looks good. This is really my first time messing with it, Relazumo, but like I knew we had a lot of manipulation, right? Like we've got burn, we can time when we're doing like group heals or balances. So that's why I ended up going with the picky. It's like I needed the help, so whether or not it was gonna work, I needed it too. So I thought I might as well try. So now I'll go to 10. So I mean, I'm leaning towards just keeping. Oh, that doesn't actually save Priestess, though, does it? Yeah. Gives Ranger a lot of health. Oh, I don't even have 1 mana either. In this scenario, I was burning for 1. But we don't have that. Does that mean Priestess doesn't keep this? These sides and even this side are better? We're also allowed to roll this to try to find this. We do still need something to kill the slime. It needs a little strong, but like 1 damage to prevent 5 is real nice. The reason to not roll Druid was that if I can pull off using this, this is at exactly 10. Slime Queen would be at exactly 10 health. So we can have that set up, but I think it's better to roll Druid this turn and go flexible route instead here. And keep Ranger. Like some amount of the time Ranger wants the Vitality here. Rose can target self if we want their side to grow. Just for the sake of it. That's not really what I'm looking for, broad strokes, but... And I still don't know what I'm doing with Biff here. Because we keep getting top and bottom targeted, like, I haven't had any chance to give vitality to Biff. So I should only roll this if I'm willing to just kill Biff for 7 mana. It doesn't seem like I'm willing to do that if Primrose isn't on the sword side. So if I'm rolling this, I should roll Primrose. Because we are allowed to kind of go hard. Biff dies, gives us mana. Primrose slays God. Like, it's cute. But... And yeah, growing a Druid's Sword is still good for the Slimers, but... I don't think good enough. Does Ranger need to roll for this in case other people miss? Because we do need to keep Priestess alive. Currently nobody's doing that. Is it this? Also, there's like... This is at play too. Right. I mean, we'd use Ranger's side, but... It's not really good enough leaving Priestess at only 1. But that is a reason we could consider keeping this Priestess side rather than rolling Priestess. When we're inclined to keep this anyway... Okay. So, does that mean we're actually keeping all of these and just rolling Druid? And trying to get any of these 3 sides to make Priestess happier? Growth is also a keyword if you're talking about using this side for Leaf. I can't use that side for Leaf. It has 2 keywords. And this is only a heal 6 with the Leaf. Like, it's not that impressive. So am I willing to risk, like, make it more likely Druid is damaged to make it more likely Priestess is not dead? It's pretty much what it goes down to. I think these 2 are just staying put. Okay. So we're saved. Ranger's still rolling again. I think Priestess is keeping this. Okay, Ranger took a hit. Which is potentially good. As long as they don't take a hit again, but because we do need to re-roll them so they can kill the Slimelet. It's not that this is particularly good, but it does set up for some more options next turn. I definitely like these sides better. No doubt there. We're keeping it. Okay, cool. Now, does this go on Biff or Priestess? If we get a heavy attack against Ranger, we can spend all our healing on Biff and get mana. Potentially. 4, this is at 9. And this is probably never touching Biff. I'm kind of looking at kill god range, but we still have to roll that side. So, like, is there much difference between 3 and 2? There's some. Yeah, Druid's 5 shield. Would mean Biff is still alive. Priestess was at 2, I would do it on Priestess, but at 3 I think I'm putting it on Biff. Greetings, the elitist kill. Welcome to the stream. My god, Slime Queen has another attack. Is it... Well, everyone else is super defensive, though. We're kinda... chilling. Like, they rolled their good one, but, like, this still cancels it out. To be clear, I'd be setting up for it if that won us the fight, but it doesn't win us the fight. It's only probably a good idea, even. The fact is that 2 Slimers are harder than 1 Slime Queen, so... But I think if Biff goes left side, then oh, I was gonna say then no, we can still burn. We can still burn to make that work. So I mean, this is kind of fine. Like, we can see if Biff hits mana. If they do, we maybe kill God. If they don't, we just basically reset. HP is rearranged a little bit. We basically give some of Druid's HP to Biff, and then start another turn. And that's fine. So I think we're keeping all of this. Like, we may not use this, but it's not like I need the other side, so... Yeah, okay. Okay. We're playing it slow. That's fine. That is fine. Now this can go on, I guess, Priestess or Biff. Probably Priestess. And is that 9? Primrose heals in pretty good Biff targeting position if we target Biff with it. Greetings, Wicked Ancient. Welcome to the stream. Not quite that long, but it's it's approaching. It's turn 9 of the fight. Hmm. 6 HP on Priestess. Or Druid. We rolled the sword, but we were unable to slay God, but we actually stalled upward momentum on our stalling for a change. Instead of, like, kind of break it even. Guess it's on Priestess. It's close. Okay, going up here. Oh god! Primrose is trying to explode! I mean, if they do, they do. We're rolling it. Biff is looking for mana. Okay. I mean, it's close. Like, Biff could just dodge 3. And we're still growing as long as Primrose doesn't explode, but, like, we can't do that forever, so... See you later. Okay, back to the dodge now would be good. I'd like the dodge. Our Druid Shield is getting quite beefy. We net -1 Primrose and +1 HP this turn. We have lost our ability to slay God. So who's ready for another 10 turns of this fight? You need some max HP. You haven't really gotten any of that yet. Primrose will keep growing forever in our hearts. Okay. Druid Sword's now a 4 damage sword. So do we spread this out for the cleave? This leaves Biff at the most HP, so they could dodge a heavy, maybe. I mean, turns are a little easier to consider without a Primrose. What do we think about this? I don't love the baseline of these both being at 1 very much. Because, like, if I'm keeping this and rolling Ranger to try to hit engage, Ranger can hit a Caltrop on the way. But Druid does have this now. The shield is so good, though. We gotta find our moments. It's really hard to find what our moments are. I think this is not our moment. We don't have enough health to survive the Slime Queen attack and also kill Slimer next turn. I mean, I guess I might be able to kill Slime Queen next turn, but then we have the 2 Slimer problem to worry about. I think I gotta reroll Druid. Well, if you had that to begin with... Okay. So, lose a little bit of ground to that turn. So this still leaves Biff at the most health to dodge the heavy. Damage is pretty spread out for the cleave. We do what we can for top bottom and for Caltrops. Wait. I should probably I can balance rather than burst. That's better. That's better. Oh no, it isn't. It's only better if Druid was attacking. That's why it's not better. Yeah. That's the reason you don't use that 3 shield earlier, or the 3 damage, but I need to get it at some point, and it grows the Druid side, so it's still... Ah! Hello, Mr. Pot. Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I think we do need to do the burst, even though it feels so sad compared to the balance there. Awkward. Awkward. We need some like shaman heals or something. Look at all these empty HP pips we're rocking now. Okay. Let's see. So we're on turn 12. Okay, it's a lower damage one. Not off to a good start. Not off to a better start. Okay, that's better. So we were at -2, and we got +9. We're +1 HP for the turn. Progress. Profiting here. Let's see. You're at 6 HP now. I'm leaning towards this. Maybe it's this, but like I don't really like Druid only being at 2 health. Druid being at 2 health and Ranger being at 3 health are about equally bad. But keeping Biff above their threshold is pretty appealing. They're also high health and can often dodge if we get the 1 in 6 on the Slime Queen, and we can get ahead. We don't necessarily need the big pile of health because we do have a giant shield that can keep Biff alive, but that's still only one side on Druid, so... Let's see. That puts you at 9. Maybe we would rather put you at 8. Kind of spreads out the HP a little bit more nicely, probably. I would like to like turn 1 more HP over to Ranger or something, but we already gave the big 4 to them. Well, actually, we could do 5 on Ranger. Maybe that actually does work. Does that make any sense? If once again we can't. Oh, there we go. But then we're still leaving Druid at 2 though. Like I would like 3 of this on Biff and like 1 of it on Druid or something. Or 2 and 2 would also be fun. Alright, that's probably just worse, so I guess we'll go like this. Greetings, Julian. Okay, weaker attack. I mean, fine, I guess. This is very much treading water, but like technically making progress, but when they start doing scarier attack... And once again, it's kind of different, like, if a Ranger already had, like, an engaged side, and then be like, okay, time to get the mana here, we're ready to plow down the Slimer as soon as it pops out, sort of thing. But then we got the blank here, so I feel like, just take this. Okay. We can grow Druid side some more, I guess, yep. About a break even again. I think that was a small net positive again. Hello, Minardi. Welcome to the stream. Okay, back to top and bottom. See, if this was a cleave instead of top and bottom, I would be ready to go in. But you gotta pick your moments here. And I don't think this is it. And if this was mana, I would also be ready to go in. But I can't just leave Priestess at 1 health, right? Like... Like, this looks awful. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can get worse, though. Can certainly get worse. Can I... No, because these will get consumed first. Oh, also Primrose is dead, so I can't leave anymore. Fair. 2 usable dice. Oh no. Big trouble. Gotta roll both of these though. Okay. Okay. Now everyone's got 20 plus max health, basically. Slight progress again. So, Razor's Edge. We need the power of Primrose. Okay, this is 4 HP. I can't balance. I can flash. Technically, I can... Oh, right. I finally got used to trying to find points to use Leaf, and there's no more Primrose to use Leaf with. So... this might be where it falls apart. Does Druid need to roll for Big Shield? Like, Primrose can't keep that. So we're rolling these... Primrose Priestess can't keep that. I mean, okay, first of all... Yeah, that's not... That was enough to at least bring them up to 1. I could maybe see keeping both of these. And 50% of the time it's fine, basically. As long as one of them hits, but... Oh yeah, Biff has not been interested in hitting. Growing the shield does not matter, but it is a 5 shield. 5 shield is a lot more than a 2 shield is. And like, we could still like basically break even on those sides. I mean, I guess this is a 4 shield, kind of. I mean, we certainly can't hit all of our 30% here. Priestess is more than 30%. They've got 2 hits instead of 1. But, like... Yeah, I mean, if I'm relying on this to kiss this, like, mostly feels like we're just... speeding up the drowning. Because then I can't use this again, probably ever. Be much better to pull that off in a cleave situation, but... Alright, we gotta roll them all, I think. Okay, we hit there, we hit here. We're allowed to keep this now, and we might keep this now. I might roll this now. Let's take a gander what we look like here. Pretty good. Biff should try. Biff should try. Biff hit! Biff hit! Okay, what does this mean for society? Like, it's not enough to kill the Slime Queen. Like, does it mean it's just a bunch of stupid bursts? Which is not exactly satisfying, but is... We would still save mana afterwards, which is good, right? Like... Oh, we still have this used. Okay, I was like, why are we still there? Okay, that makes more sense. I could use that. It's a 2-for-1 value. We could double balance and go ahead and summon a Slimer, and have 3 mana to start against that. I don't exactly love it, but... Well, it doesn't... The engage then misses, too, is the sad thing there, right? And just doing it for 1 feels like kind of a waste, but... Like, you could do this. That is legal. Rescue's probably better if we're doing that route. You know, this is turn 17. Turn 17 is where we're currently at. Oh, good God. Man, I still don't love it. I'm allowed to have Biff at low health instead, if that seems better. Oh yeah, no, if I had Cocoon, I would actually be using it. YouTube videos have a 12-hour time limit. We better hurry up then. Oof. Like 7 health Slimer. Yeah, I don't think it's the time. I don't think it's the time. It's never the time. It's never the time. It's never the time. The math works better because I could keep 3 mana, which is better. I mean, there are moments, like there have been several times that I'm like, this is potentially the time, right? Like it depends, the die face is lining up with the Slime Queen's attacks, right? Like it needs to work out. It's not like we turned down regen or anything, to be clear. We've not had regen opportunities. Okay, this feels like my default plan. Let me look at the pretty aggressive plan. Right, like I can do like this. Yeah, I don't love this. Like, my health is a lot worse, and all we've done is, like, 2 extra damage to Slime Queen and have this 6 health Slimer to deal with that we can't even engage. No, I hate it. I mean, I guess we also still have this at 2 mana, but... I mean, if Slime Queen constantly attacks Biff, but yeah, that would be another reason to not do that line, right? Like, Biff won't be targeted by heavy attacks under that other line. So they can't get the dodge, and that's like our main way to legitimately get ahead. Alright. I mean, this was still a good turn. Yeah, okay. Dodge. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Although now we've got the engage side, it's like, Still EV positive to roll it. Great. Okay. Move it up in the world. Move it up in the world. Okay. Progress. Is it time? Is it time? And we would still have 2 mana left over to work with as needed? I think it's time. Okay, we're gaming. Do we just kill the Slimer? Yeah, we do. Alright. We looking like this now? We do lose our Biff health, but we've successfully just eliminated a Slimer for like 1 mana net, basically, and some Biff health. Okay. Looking legit. Unfortunately, this is the 4 damage cleave, not the 3 damage cleave side, but is what it is. Yeah, we only need 60 HP to make her flame. Yeah, we're working on it. If we had regen, that would have probably already happened, but, you know. I think that's, like... So, this is 3 mana for 5 net pips. Like, I guess that is just my best mana value in general. So... who did you use? Oh, you did use that on Biff. Okay. And it was for 6, yeah, because it was more than that. Yep. Okay. Top and bottom. Now we actually want the top and bottom. Is it Biff's? Is Biff just resting? Or are they looking to embrace death? I don't know. Like, are we feeling, like, finally comfortable? So Biff is just, like, trying to avoid the Caltrops? Or is Biff looking to throw themselves on a death to make sure we push ourselves over the finish line? Have we entered the resting Biff phase? Exactly, exactly. Druid side is 5 damage now? They're not that likely to hit it, of course. I am actually not confident still. Like, you think it was like, oh well, we made it through that, so we've, what, like, we're still not actually in free territory here. I think Biff's digging. I don't know if Biff's digging anymore. Okay. 1 damage. Okay. Great. You're still rolling. Okay. Assumedly... Well, actually, do I even need this? Because Slime Queen's dead? I don't need this. Imagine those magical words, Slime Queen is dead. It shields Biff, so we can spread out the health, otherwise that's probably good enough. Well now, the Biffs have buffed, as they say. I want to break these up again. No, nobody says that. You can't prove it. You can't prove that, motherboards. So you want that. It's about equal value on you two. Both of you need to roll aggressively. I mean, needs a strong word. Both of you are allowed to roll aggressively. Got 4 cleaves. Okay. It's been said at least once. Exactly. Do I just take any damage side? I don't know, probably. Like it's still slow and steady. This blocks 2 damage. Okay, I guess. No. Chat spot. So this goes here. This goes here. Alright, 1 damage dealt. Ditto, yep. His growth shield is at 12 now. I just want to point this out. This non-cantrip growth shield has made it up to 12 this fight. That is, like, it's gonna be like double the biggest I've ever seen in my life, right? It's... Okay. You can still find mana to finish it off this turn. No. Okay. We still have a Slimelet. Does the Slimelet run? Do we have enough health? Maybe the Slimelet runs. Yes! Huzzah! I forgot to check how many turns it was. I don't know if anyone was counting. It's like 22 turns or something, approximately. And only Primrose died. Good God. I don't know that it necessarily, like, eases up from here, but, that was the scariest fight baseline in the game because of Tower, right? Like, Tower on Slime Queen is always a disaster, and we did not have a team for Slime Queen on top of that. We were not good enough at stalling or good enough at doing fast damage to be good against Slime Queen. But Primrose is the picky Primrose did enough work to get us over the finish line there. Even if they weren't able to slay God with their 10 damage picky side. I hope you enjoyed that utter nonsense of a fight. Be sure to follow me on Twitch to catch these runs live, and if you'd like to help me keep this channel ad-free, consider supporting me on Patreon like all these lovely folks shown here.